Hi friends, it's Miss Lumsden. I'm so sorry that our video chat was being a little difficult tonight. The internet has been in and out and in and out. So I'm going to do our Freddy the Fish experiment simulation here on the video and you can just watch it, okay? So this is a story about a fish, and like I was starting to say in the video chat, a simulation is like we're trying to recreate something. So I showed you on the chat Freddy the Fish here in some water, and we're pretending that he's in the river. And I'm going to read you a story, and I'm going to use some other materials pretending that those materials are other things as well. And we're going to listen to the story and see if we can find any examples of ways that humans could be better at taking care of our planet. Because you're going to see what Freddy Fish goes through while he swims on an adventure down his river. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera like I had it in the chat, and then I will start reading the story and showing you Freddy the Fish. All right, so that looks like it's pretty good. You guys should be able to see my fish there. I'll turn him so you can see him smiling at you. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to start my story. And it says, this is Freddy the Fish. He is a happy fish that lives in this crystal clear water. He enjoys the shade of the tall trees along the riverbank and gets a lot of insects to munch on each day. So right now I want you to think how Freddy feels in this nice clean water, okay? One day, Freddy wondered what was beyond his little part of the river. He decided to go on a little journey and explore. He heads on downstream. He's ready to see the world. Along the river, Freddy first comes across a spot where the bulldozers are taking out trees and clearing the land. Soil and dirt roll into the river as they cut down these trees. Poor Freddy is getting soil in his gills. Without the trees, he also notices that he feels a little warmer. As Freddy continued down the river, he noticed some black and white animals moving closer and closer to the river. I think they're cows. While these animals are getting a drink from the river, they are dropping presents into the water for Freddy. These presents do not smell great, and it's making all the dirt stir up inside the river. As Freddy goes around the corner, he has to dodge a golf ball that almost hits him. That's actually a ping pong ball. The golf club that it goes through the river likes to keep their course looking nice. So they use a lot of fertilizer. But unfortunately, when it rained last, it caused the fertilizer to run off into the river. So this green fertilizer is going into the river. We can barely see our Freddy the Fish. Wonder if he's under there. I'm going to peek on him. Oh no, look. He is all covered in dirt. Freddy noticed that this area of tall plants had started growing and actually was starting to feel smothered. However, Freddy's a trooper and he tried to keep going. After a while of swimming, Freddy began to taste some salt in his mouth. He started to feel the sting of salt in his gills. The salt that was used on the roads in the winter had started to fall into the river. Ouch, this salt is hurting him. How do you guys think Freddy is feeling now? Freddy continued swimming and passed a picnic site at a local park. As he was passing, the wind began to blow and blew some litter into the river from the park. Poor Freddy. Freddy's starting to feel a little depressed. But he keeps on swimming. But now it begins to rain. And Freddy noticed this rain is different. It turns out this rain is acid rain, which is caused by air pollution. So this is not the same type of rain. Not clean rain. Along the river edge, Freddy comes across an abandoned factory. There are a lot of toxic pollution and rusty materials that are seeping into the river from this plant. After struggling, Freddy finally gets through the toxic pollutants in the river. Along the side of the river, Freddy notices a man dumping oil from his car into the river. Poor Freddy, the oil gets too stuck in his gills and he has difficulty breathing. He gasps and finally takes his last breath. Our friend Freddy really wanted to explore his river, but he learned that there's a lot of things the humans are doing along the river that made his journey very tough. You can see this river does not look clean anymore. So I want you to think about the things you heard in this story that humans are doing to not keep our earth clean. And I want you to try and make sure that you're being clean and helping take care of our earth, not like these friends. All right, bye.